So I thought I'd jump on here while this is fresh. Um, I've been struggling with anxiety for the last little bit. Um, I'm in my third trimester with pregnancy and I'm struggling to breathe, and I think that that's making it a lot worse. But, anyways, I just finished having a mild panic, anxiety attack, whatever you define it as. And as I was coming out of it, I thought to myself how common anxiety and depression are, and how uncomfortable it is. And because of how uncomfortable anxiety is, most of Western society is medicated for one or the other or both. Anxiety, depression, it's more common to see that than somebody that's not being medicated for either or. And I get it. Anxiety is really uncomfortable. You feel like you can't breathe and it's scary, and then it's this self-perpetuating thing where you get worked up, and the more worked up you get, the worse it gets. And anyone that has or struggles with anxiety knows what I'm talking about. So we go and seek help for it. Medication, we go see a psychologist, but we seek help for it. But yet COVID literally attacks your lungs and robs you of air. And people refuse to get a vaccine for it, to prevent it, to help with it, to make sure that you don't have a severe reaction. And the only thing that I can think of that makes sense when most people are medicated for anxiety in our culture, but yet we're having such trouble getting people on board with getting a vaccine for COVID, is that anxiety affects you personally. It's uncomfortable for you personally. Personally affects your life. And most people think that COVID won't affect them personally. That even if they do get it, they won't have a severe case of it. They're healthy, they'll beat the odds, or they aren't even considering themselves within the odds. So it doesn't affect them personally the same way. And that's where society is at. And I think that's really sad. Because when it comes to something like a pandemic, it's no longer just about you. It's about the collective. And while you might think that you won't be the one, you might be the one in the hospital bed that is taking up a hospital bed, and my immune compromised son who can't get a vaccine might not get a hospital bed because you're in it. How's that fair? Anyways, I'll end that rant here. I just thought that the irony is really funny because a lot of people, there are a lot of side effects to antidepressants and anxiety medication. And some people have no problems, and other people have extraordinary problems with these medications. And a lot of that isn't mainstream media either, but yet people still have no problem signing up for that. But yet a vaccine that's now been fully approved, people are having a problem signing up for it because it doesn't affect them personally. And I think that that's really sad.